All right, welcome back to Derail Valley. Today, let's see, I'm just going to start with sorting through these jobs and figure out which one I might want to pick up. I'm not going to do any of the logistics hauls because we still don't have that license, and I just don't feel like picking that up today. So we can throw all those to the side. There we go. So between these shunting jobs and the freight hauls, let's have a look. This one we could do. This one is a little heavy. This one's a little heavy. This one is definitely way too heavy, although it does look interesting. I'd love to do it, but it's just too heavy. Let's see. Freight hauls. This one is a bit heavy. Let's move this shunting job to the side. Yeah, that's a bit heavy. That's a bit heavy. That we could do. That we could also do. And that one's a bit heavy. So these three jobs on the right are the ones we could do today. Let's see. Freight or shunting? Let's go for another shunting job. Why not? So, today's job. Step one is we're going to get our engine. We're going to get it fired up. And we're going to head over to track I think it was A5. It's one of the 8 tracks. So, let's get this started here. And I will meet you over there. So today's job, unlike last time, is going to be a pretty simple one, it seems. We're grabbing 3 cars from track 5, all from the same track. We're loading those up, and then we're dropping them off over here in the B yard. So pretty simple, not a lot of moving around. The only wrinkle I'm spotting is that those cars on track A5 will, just like last time, be stuck behind the hopper or gondola. Did we ever agree on what that was? Whatever. They're stuck behind that. So once again, like last time, we do need to get them out from behind that one car. But that should be all. There's no, grabbing some cars from one track, grabbing some cars from the other, anything complicated like that. So should be a pretty quick and easy job for us today. Alright, so cars 509, 591, and what was that, 589? Whatever. Those are the 3 flatbeds that we're going to go ahead and grab from this track. I confused myself. Last time we were playing around with track A4, so not the same track as last time, which I think I just said it was, but still, same situation, right? We've left a car here on track A5 as well when we were doing that earlier job, so whatever we need to grab is obviously behind this car. The question is there anything else in the way, right? Are there any other cars on this track that we don't need? Or is it just everything behind this car? We will find out in just a sec, I suppose, as we gently come to a stop right here in front of this car. We know we're going to want to couple this car either way because we're going to need to move it out of the way. So we're just going to very gently approach. There we go. All right, so let's hop on out. Let's see what we're working with. Again, we're looking for 509, 591, and 981. So that is exactly all of these 3 cars. So the only thing we don't want is that big hopper, gondola, whatever thing. I think it's a hopper. That car. That is the only car we don't want. Everything else we want to get out of here. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a similar move to what we did before. We're coupling everything up together, and we're releasing all the brakes. And then we're going to pull everything out of this track. We're going to leave those 3 cars we want to the side, and then we're going to push this 1 car back into this track. And I think we can just use track 6 here next to us to just push those 3 cars into track 6. That'll make them nice and easy to grab. So just a very short move here past the switch, and then we will push back in. All right, nope, okay. We were not clear of the switch. Now we are. Helpfully, in Derail Valley, if you try to flip a switch, but you're not actually clear of it, you will just force it back into the position it needs to be in. I guess that beats accidentally derailing yourself, so yeah, but cool. So we're clear of it now. We're backing up. And we just want to back up far enough that we can dump these 3 flatbeds and pull back out. So that feels about good. We're going to go ahead and bring this to a stop. And then hop on out. Go over here and uncouple. Just like that. There you go. Alright, and then we just need to shove this 1 car back where we just brought it from. I realized that it almost looked like I maybe hadn't pushed those cars far enough back to actually clear them, but we're good. Barely, but we're good. So that's nice. Okay, so this car is back where we grabbed it. I'm going to purposely shove it a little bit further back towards the rear of the track, because I just figure if I pick up another shunting job after this, and that job happens to require me to drop something off here or whatever, my life is a lot easier if this car is not in the way. So might as well push it out of the way whilst we're here and uncouple it there. Great. Now we're gonna run back and we're gonna grab those 3 cars. Alright, so first I got impatient with the throttle, and I probably went a little bit above yard speed, and then I got impatient with the brake, and I accidentally almost stopped short of the junction, which would have sucked, but we made it. So here we are. We're going to hook up to these cars, and we're going to bring them right over there to track A7 to load them up. Alright, that was probably a little rougher than it needed to be. I'm sorry. But, sometimes you just gotta get the job Oh yeah, I forgot to set the handbrake again. Oops. Okay, well, we're getting the job done. We are pulling out of here. We've got our cars, and we will be at track 7 in just a moment. Alright, we are past the track A7 switch. We're going to bring this thing to a halt, and we're going to back it up. There we go. I was a little aggressive on the throttle, but that was okay. You definitely see the traction motor indicator there was showing pretty high amperage, so... But we're good, we're good. Everything is good. Sometimes, you know, on the railroad, you got a job, you just gotta make it happen. I guess Derail Valley management today is just impatient with me. That's what we're gonna go with. Either way, we're rolling up here on our loading station, and we're gonna load these 3 cars. 2 of them are gonna have some big rolls of steel, I guess, and then the last one that might be steel rails again or something, but either way, we are making it happen. So I'm going to start slowing down here. I don't want to do this way too fast. Alright, we're coming to a halt. I'm running over here to this loading machine. Let's see what we're getting. Steel rolls, and steel billets. Okay, well, we are loaded. So, once again, just like before, the next step is to pull ahead here and get past that junction at the end of this yard, and then back up into B2 with this load here. So looking over there, track 2 is the one from second from the far left. So that's where we're setting those switches to get us. And I think we've set, yeah, they all look correct now. So we have all those switches set up, and we just need to stop right here past this switch and back it up. Of course, it's a little harder to see now that we have these big steel rolls behind us blocking our view. But let's see, that looks good. Flip that switch. Alright, and now we just need to set this up to go in reverse. Again, this is going to be a little bit hard because it is an uphill. But let's see, should be able to do it. Yeah, we're making it. We're crawling, but we're, oh, I got too eager. We are crawling, so we are definitely moving in the right direction. All right, we've made it up to 10 kilometers an hour, which is pretty good speed, pretty good yard speed, so I'm happy with that. And we're just gonna keep shoving backwards here for a little bit. And in fact, I'm gonna slow down just a little bit here because I'm noticing that our visibility is pretty bad here just because of those large cars on track 3, so I can't actually tell if we're clear on track 2 or if there's something else that we're gonna smash into. So, you know, in the face of uncertainty, take it easy, right? And there is indeed something there in track 2, so make sure we get real gentle here because we're gonna want to touch that to make sure we're far enough in. In fact, I can't tell. We might have to even shove those cars back a little bit to actually park these cars here on track 2. Or we might be able to get away with just leaving these cars as close as we can get to those other cars. We will see. But because I definitely want to make sure I leave enough clearance there on the left that I could get by if I needed to. So we are going to take it nice and gentle. We're going to go as far as we can here. Let's see. All right, I think that's it. I think we bumped into these cars, but I also feel like this is okay. I think we've left just enough clearance there that we could get by if we needed to. So I'm comfortable with this. I'm gonna leave that right here, and we're gonna shut everything down. And we're gonna go inside and hand in the job. So yeah, and I just realized I've been riding around with the door open the whole time. So that probably made it a little extra noisy. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize I left the door open. All right, job handed in. Great. Did it within the bonus time. We made our money. Awesome. So that is it for today. Next time, you know, maybe we'll pick up another one of these licenses. It could be cool to try to do something different. But you know, I haven't really decided, so I'm gonna poke through this, and when we come back next time, we'll decide on something. I'll see you then.